We're Google preferred partners for Google advertising and all types of ads that they do. We're also certified with Facebook. Facebook is a good opportunity right now for small companies. The cost, to reward is a bit better than Google right now. It wasn't always that way. 3 years ago, I would say it was the other way. But Facebook has been pretty strong. And the good thing about Facebook, it's very local. So if you're looking with your own group, those ads that come in are usually pretty targeted to your area. And you'll get a lot of exposure on Facebook for very little cost.
It's amazing because every time I've looked at anything online, anywhere, I was looking at wall hangings, for example, right? I was trying to find something to put behind my green screen. And I found this site called, I think it was called Elephant Stock, these beautiful 70-inch things that go on your wall. And all of a sudden, every time I go to Facebook, I see the ads for what I looked at someplace else. I feel like, it's kind of like Alexa that's, like listening in and then just sharing it.
Yeah, that's called remarketing. Yeah, that's a big one. It's also, if you're a company and you like the sound of what you just said, you like the idea of your ads following people around, remarketing is a very affordable. It's on Facebook. Facebook does it, but also Google does that as well. And they don't get a great click-through. What they do is they start to show your brand quite often, and that'll help increase your sales over time with adoption.
Interesting. One of the things that I've seen in the LinkedIn space, for example, there are so many people that do what I do that help people to upgrade their profile and teach people how to communicate. And what I have been seeing is a lot of sponsored ads for LinkedIn specialists on Facebook. I think that's absolutely amazing. It just talks to the power of marketing. So I'm sure you must have some referral partners, people that, refer to you on a regular basis in the same way that I do. Who are the best people that you want to be connecting with that you can refer business to and in turn, would be thinking of you for referral business? Who would those people be or what categories would they be?
I've personally had a lot of success with networking groups. For marketing, one of the network groups I belong to has a lot of attorneys, a lot of accounting specialists, and they work with a lot of companies. And sometimes those companies, need marketing or having trouble, or they have like an older website that's not really doing any justice, or they're getting zero revenue from their online presence. And just networking with those fellows has been a boon for our business.
And gals,
I'm sorry.
Right? But, that makes
but those folks in general.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, though, Richard, because when you think about it, right, you go to your CPA, and the CPA says, well, you really haven't, there hasn't been really much of a bump from last year. And, they also look at what the write-offs are. They're in a position, if they actually are pretty savvy in the marketing side, to say, you might want, because some people are still in the yellow page ad. They might want to say, look, if you really want to increase the amount of, business that you're doing, and then make that referral to you. And I know that these networking groups, especially now, because we've gone virtual because of COVID, it's amazing, and
it's been great, and there's a lot of things going on right now with employees, with work, and how that's working out, and some of the attorneys that are in my groups work with are HR related, or they support employees that might be having trouble, so I can get referrals to them when I find out from different businesses if things are going south, or if the company needs help from an attorney. I know those types of attorneys too. So I've got this great network of services that anybody could use, and I like referring to people like you that I trust.
Well,
and I know they can deliver.
Absolutely. And I think the truth is really, I call it, sort of the networking bank, right? And in order for people to give you referrals, you first have to make a deposit in that bank. And it doesn't mean that you necessarily have to give them a referral. You just want to be that person that gives before who makes that deposit before you withdraw, if that makes sense, right? So
Absolutely.
The more visible you are in networking groups, the better. I think that's really the key. So in the last few minutes that we have, what I'd love to do is just, if you could give us your website and the best way to contact you, and who would be the people that you'd love to have reach out to you, and how can you help them, just in the last couple of minutes.
Okay, let's start with Go Marketing. So Go Marketing, it's just as it sounds, the word go, the word marketing.com, and you'll see our website there. And the people that we typically work with, and I've said this before, but it's home services marketing, which is, painters, plumbers, HVACs, pest control. We have a great formula for them. We've worked with quite a few of them, and we always show success, and it's very quantifiable. So we like working with that group. We're working with healthcare specialists, with dentists. We work with EMR software solutions, which is electronic medical records, companies like that. They create software. We market that software across the country and across the world, actually. And manufacturing companies. If you're a manufacturer, you don't have to be a huge manufacturer. We have that formula down. We've done, been creating marketing and creating revenue for manufacturing companies for 10 years. We figure, all in, we're well over, $1.5 billion in revenue generated from our clients or for our clients. And then other places we've worked or industries have been financial companies, legal, obviously, with law marketing, real estate, and that's our other company, Realty Tech. Realty Tech works with real estate agents, work with offices, work with real estate companies and franchises. We've done work on all levels. We are the official.
You certainly have the history and the background for it, and that's really what people look for.
We do, and we're the official products of the Southland Regional Associate. The CRMLS, Combined Real Estate MLS, which is the largest MLS in the country in Southern California, with 110,000 agents, and we're the official products for websites and IDX.
I love that. Well, I'm so happy that we had a chance to actually have you on the show today to learn more about what you do and who you serve and the amazing success that you've had. I love connecting with people on LinkedIn. I know that that's one of the best places. It's always a place where you can level up and reach new people. So, and if it wasn't for LinkedIn, we would not have connected. So I'm so grateful that we've had this opportunity. And again, we will put your information in the show notes. I want to thank you so much for joining me today on Unleashing LinkedIn. And I'm sure we'll be seeing each other on our virtual networking groups and hopefully one day soon again in person. So thank you, Richard. It's absolutely been a pleasure having you on the show.
It was a real pleasure. Thank you, Rhonda.
You're welcome.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.